Chapter 7. The Week. The day after Sunday is Monday. The day after Monday is Tuesday. The day before Sunday is Saturday. The day before Saturday is Friday. The day after Wednesday is Thursday. The day before Wednesday is Tuesday. It is Wednesday today. The day after today is Thursday. It is Thursday tomorrow. The day before today was Tuesday. It was Tuesday yesterday. The day before yesterday was Monday. The day after tomorrow is Friday. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. What day was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. What day was the day before yesterday? The day before yesterday was Monday. What day is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. What day is the day after tomorrow? The day after tomorrow is Friday. John and Helen are at school today. They go to school every day of the week, except on Saturdays and Sundays. They go to school every month of the year, except in July and August. Today is Wednesday. John goes to school on Wednesdays. Both John and Helen go to school on Wednesdays. The day before yesterday was Monday. John was at school on Monday. John and Helen were both at school on Monday. Was Helen at school the day before yesterday? Yes, she was. Were both of the children at school on Monday? Yes, they were both at school on Monday. John is at school today. He also went to school the day before yesterday. Both the children went to school on Monday. The schools in England are English. The schools in France are French. In some French schools, the children learn English. John goes to an English school. He learns French at school. Does John go to school? Yes, he does. He goes to school every day, except on Saturdays and Sundays. Does Helen go to school? Yes, she does. She also goes to school. Does John learn French? Yes, he does. He learns French at school. Do both the children learn French? No, only John learns French. Helen is too young to learn French. She is only 10 years old. Do the French children learn English? Yes, they do. They learn English at school. The schools in Denmark are Danish. Many Danish children learn English at school. The children learn to read at school. They read books. They also learn to write. The big children write with pens and ink. The small children write with pencils. They write on paper. What does John do at school? He learns to read and to write. What does Helen do at school? She learns to read and to write. What do other children do at school? They also learn to read and to write. What does John learn to do? He learns to read and to write. What does Helen learn to do? She learns to read and to write. What do other children learn to do? They also learn to read and to write. What does John do on Sundays? On Sundays, he reads a book or plays with a ball in the garden. What does Helen do on Sundays? She plays with her doll, or she and John play with their ball. What do children do when they are not at school? They read their school books and play in the garden and in the house with dolls and with balls. What does John read? He reads books. What does Helen write with? She writes with a pen and ink. Where is the ink? The ink is in the inkstand. What is the color of ink? The color of ink is blue. What is the color of John's eyes? They are also blue. Many people in England have blue eyes. What do the small children write with? They write with pencils. What do the children write on? They write on paper. Does John go to school on Sundays? No, he does not. On Sundays, he is in the garden, or reads a book in the house. Does Helen also read on Sundays? No, she does not. She plays with a ball in the garden, or with her doll. Does Baby play with a ball? No, she does not. She's too small to play with a ball. She plays with a small doll and with her toes. Does John play with a doll? No, he does not. Boys do not play with dolls. Does John learn German at school? No, he does not. He learns French. Do the small children write with pens and ink? No, they do not. They are too small to write with pens and ink. Do the parents go to school? No, they do not. They're too old to go to school. But they went to school when they were children. John does not go to school on Sundays. Helen does not learn Russian at school. The children in England do not learn Russian at school. Baby does not go to school. She is too young to go to school. She's only 6 months old. John's parents do not go to school. They're too old to go to school. But when they were young, they went to school. John and Helen go to school. They're not too old to go to school. Do all the children in the school write with pens and ink? All the children write with pens and ink except the small children. They're too young to write with pens and ink. What do the small children learn to write with? They learn to write with pencils. What do they write on? They write on paper. What is the color of the paper? The color of the paper is white. Are the parents too old to play? No, they are not. Mrs. Smith plays with her baby, and Mr. Smith plays with John and Helen in the garden with a ball.
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment